Hello and welcome everyone to Team Freedom Reigns. We're so excited that you found your way onto this website. What we're going to do today is we're going to be covering attraction marketing for social media. We've got some units to go over with you guys. We are super excited to reveal this information, and welcome to Unit 1, Getting Started.
Awesome. Welcome, guys. So excited to see you. Let's get this started here. All right. So first of all, Facebook statistics. Do you want to go over these? Because I'm going to be talking a lot here in this module. So why don't you go over these modules?
Over 2 billion monthly active users on Facebook. Are you crazy? That's like 20% of the human race is on Facebook. How powerful of a tool is it that 1 or 20% of the human race is activating in it every single day? It's unbelievable.
And that you can reach out and actually have a touch on those people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's international. It's multilingual. It's everywhere. So yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
Free.
It's free.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
What an amazing global reach it is. And just here in the United States, adults spend literally an average of half an hour a day on average on Facebook. Get this, guys. Facebook users watch 100 million hours of video per day.
So be aware, guys, in future units, we're going to be talking about live Facebook video. And this is why it is such a powerful tool. You have to be willing to use it.
And just in the Facebook Messenger side of Facebook, there's 7 billion conversations going on per day. That's 1 per person on planet Earth on average, which means if there's 2 billion people, some people are having multiple conversations. That should include you.
Yeah, seriously. And we're really excited about Messenger. So there's going to be a unit specific to Messenger. Did you guys know that they keep improving the ability to use this tool to where now you can have 3-way conversations with text, right?
Yeah.
But you can have 3-way voice conversations. You can have 3-way video conversations all through Messenger.
Yeah.
They're just making building a business so much easier. So we're super excited for that unit that will be coming up. So first of all, let's talk about your profile. We want to start today fresh, okay? So we want to talk about getting started, and maybe some of you might need to have a makeover on your profile. So we're going to talk about some of those things, okay? First of all, think about your profile picture, the posts on your wall and pictures on your account, kind of like a resume. You want to make sure that you're putting out the best picture of you. You want to be someone that somebody would want to be in business with. So you got to be careful about, who you let post to your wall, the pictures that you put up on Facebook, and the persona that you portray on there. So we're going to talk about that a lot. First of all, think about Facebook as a business tool. Use it to build your business. So you don't want to get into that scroll hole, right? We want to be focused. We don't want this to have an outlet, to be an outlet to discuss personal issues or to get overly religious, overly political, and negative in any way, because that is going to be a really quick turnoff to your prospects and your future business partners. And then the bottom one is really important. You need to make sure that you're branding yourself and not your company. So we'll get into specifics on that too.
And you want to make sure you're not branding your pets either. And I've seen some profile pictures that are a great quote and nothing wrong with them, or somebody has a picture of their cat as their profile picture and nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking to do attraction marketing to build your business, it needs to be a picture of you and a presentable picture of you. Yes. Meaning if you're a guy, put a shirt on. If you're a woman, put a blouse on. Nothing wrong with bikinis and things like that, but this is a business building tool. Please use it appropriately.
Again, think about it. It's your resume. Would you put those types of pictures on paper and take it and hand into a future employer? Just use that as your vetting process. Right, seriously. So here's some examples of profile pictures in that bio section that we were just talking about. So on the left-hand side, you'll see this is mine. This has got a picture of me, clearly me. It's me facing forward. It's me smiling.
You're pretty
it's
happy
me.
there.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring my best self, right? Because I'm putting myself out there. It's like you're trying to sell yourself, right? So you want to have a very clear picture of you. Like Dondee said, You don't want to have a picture of your dog, like the center profile there. Nobody knows who that person is. Cute, cute dog. It looks like she's, you know, kind of a party girl, and that's not bad. It looks like she's a DJ, so it kind of fits in with what she's doing, but it's not necessarily somebody that we might be looking to be part of our business based off of that profile. So you want to make sure that your profile is something that when somebody looks at you, they're attracted to it. It's like, have your cover photo be something that's either inspirational, something that's personal to you that you love. Obviously, this is our granddaughter, and so, you know, that's super personal to us. And it shows who I am as a mom and as a grandma. And then also when we're getting into that short bio section, this is where you want it to be just short and concise, little bit of information about you, not telling your life story, but being super positive about what you have to offer and attracting people to you. Now, the far right picture, you're going to see that this is the extra attributes that you get to add on your profile page. Now, I want to warn you, there's a lot of times that many of us have gone to many, many different schools. You do not want to list out every single school that you've ever attended there, because it's going to make this section so long that they're not going to really get the meat and potatoes of who you are. Right. You want to just put the basics in there. You know, we are the owners of Dondee and Marci Entrepreneur. I went to a couple different high schools, but I put one, where we live now, who I'm married to, and then of course you'll see that it shows the followers. And that's this is an area that you want to go to when you're looking to send friend requests, and pay some attention to the information that people have put here.
Yeah, and key points here, guys, is brevity. So for example, if you look at the profile picture, they're not necessarily bad, but imagine like you're looking at their entire profile right now. You're looking at their main wall. Imagine they have a comment on your post and you're only seeing their words and their picture. If you're looking at the 4 dogs, there's nothing you can take from that person, who they are, whether they're male or female, especially in names like Pat or something like that might be somewhat ambiguous. You want to make sure that the picture is close enough where they can see your face in the small definition when it's just a comment on a post when you're looking on your phone, and preferably a close-up picture of you smiling so that you're inviting them to engage or comment, or you are inviting them to comment on you. So that's something you want, and that's that attraction part. And like Marci was talking about in the description, if you list all your jobs you've ever had, all the schools you've ever been to, you're going to put people to sleep before they get to the bottom, and they're just going to move on and negate you as a possibility or somebody they would want to engage with. So keep that in mind. Brevity is key. And
your profile is that first thing that's going to draw people in. So let's talk about how to use Facebook settings. I'm really excited to share some of this stuff with you too. So first of all, we've already talked about the bio and the about section, and keeping it just to a brief storytelling of yourself, right? So now we want to make sure that you know that you can control the posts that go on your wall. You want to make sure that you're just not tagged in every, Joe, Larry, and Mo, okay? Curly's posts, and it just clogs up your profile, okay? Because when that happens, people can't see what you're truly about. It's what everybody else thinks you're about, or what they think they're about that they want you to know about. Right. So you want to make sure that you're controlling what goes onto your profile. You also want to control who sees your posts. Many of you may be brand new to Facebook, and so this is going to be much easier for you right now than those of us that have been on Facebook a really long time and have been part of our company for a really long time, because you are starting out fresh. And so a couple things that I'll warn you about is that you're going to get a lot of friend requests from people that are part of LifeVantage. We're here to build a business, right? And if they're already in business with LifeVantage, we don't necessarily want to accept their friend requests. We can send them a nice message saying, hey, I'm using Facebook to build my business, and so I'm looking for new people that aren't already part of the company. I hope you understand. Please follow me anyway, because then they can still see all of your information, but they won't take up one of those numbers of people that you can have as friends. Because on Facebook, you're allowed to have 5,000 friends. When you hit that number, you don't get any more. And if you've used it for 5,000 people that are already in LifeVantage, this is no longer a tool for building your business. And so for us, we're actively adding friends and deleting friends on a regular basis. So if it's not somebody that's part of our direct team, somebody that's cross-line, I very well may unfriend them, send them a message and say, hey, I hope you understand I'm using LifeVantage to build my business. Please continue to follow me because I have an open profile, but I have unfriended you. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
because we don't want to leave people out there thinking that we're just jerks, right? So make sure that you control who also sees your posts. You want to make sure that your prospects are seeing your posts, and you want to protect your friends list. You want to talk a little bit about protecting your friends list and why that's important? Then we'll show them how to do it.
Yeah, and what Marci said is she said she's using LifeVantage to build her business. What she meant to say is Facebook to build her business, which I guess you guys got it.
Sorry,
so
guys.
With regard to, yes, treat your friends list like gold. You don't want anybody poaching your friends list. Just like it's like your house. You wouldn't want to come home and find somebody in your home sitting on your couch watching your TV, eating food out of your refrigerator. You would ask them to leave or call the cops. Treat it the same exact way. Your friends list is the effort and the byproduct of your time and resources because you're learning this information. So what you want to do is you want to protect that. So nobody can go in and see that. They can see how many friends you have necessarily, but they can't click on your friends and go through your friends and select them and friend request your friends. You want to absolutely stop that process from ever happening, and Marci's going to show you how.
Yeah, and we're going to have one of these be a pro tips unit. And so on that pro tips unit, I'm also going to show you how you can create specific friends lists so that if you are someone that already has a lot of people that are LifeVantage as part of your Facebook friends, you can actually create specific friends. Like I have a prospect list to where I've added, hundreds and hundreds of people in there that aren't part of LifeVantage, and I can post specifically to them. So I'm going to unshare or stop sharing this page, and I'm going to share with you another page. Just
Check
a
this
moment
out, guys.
here.
You guys are going to be so excited about this.
So this is my Facebook, okay, guys? So I'm going to show you some specific things on here, and I'm moving it to the side so you can see everything I want you to see. So this is your privacy settings, okay? So this is where you're going to be controlling who sees your stuff, who sees your friends list, and who's able to post to your wall. So you want to just go into basically this down arrow that's here on the far right side, and you're going to go down to settings. You see settings there. Settings is going to bring you up to the general, and you want to select privacy. So under the privacy settings is what you're seeing right here, the privacy settings and tools. So when we're looking at this, my activity, who can see my future posts? As you can see, remember I was talking about that prospect list that I have? Many of you may not be seeing very many posts from me recently because I've created this prospect list, and this is my top priority because I'm using Facebook as a tool, remember? And so when I put my posts out there, it specifically is going to default to go only to my prospect list. Okay?
That's powerful.
That is huge, guys. What that means is that all of the people that are in LifeVantage are not going to be the ones that are seeing your post, but you're going to have a better chance of having your prospects see your information. And this is all just a way to get around the Facebook algorithms and everything that's going on that are changing so frequently. You want to make sure that the right people are seeing your information. So this is, who can see my future posts, and you can edit it here. You can have it public. You can have it friends only. I would suggest that you have it public until you create your prospect list, and then use the prospect list as your default setting. Now here, review all your posts and things you're tagged in. You want to make sure that you set it to where there's an activity log. I get notified every time someone tags me in anything or wants to put anything to my wall. I have to approve it first. I don't approve everything because I don't want just everything going in and cluttering the message, that attraction marketing that I'm doing for other people to see. Okay. Now also you want to make sure that you protect your friends list. This is the one that we're looking at right here. Protect your friends list. So first of all, who can send you a friend request? Everyone, because you want anybody and everybody to be able to send you a friend request. You may not accept it, remember, because you're gonna really kind of
be selective.
Yeah, validate these people, because first of all, there's a lot of fraudulent Facebook accounts out there, lots of single men that are acting like they're something that they're not, and it's really kind of irritating, but there's a lot of that out there. But you do want everybody to be able to send you a friend request, but then be selective. Now, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on that. So when you're being selective and you're looking through your Facebook friend requests on who you would accept, click on every single one of them. And first of all, it'll tell you how many mutual friends that you have. And if you just scroll over that, it'll tell you if all those mutual friends are LifeVantage people, there's a very strong likelihood that person is also part of LifeVantage. So that will be one of your criteria. But if not, click on them and look at their content. So if they are in the process of creating their own content, they're making their own posts, they're writing things themselves, that's great. That's the kind of a prospect that you want. But if it's somebody who hasn't posted in 6 months and the last time they did, they shared somebody else's post, or they're just one of those people that share everything, maybe that's not the person you want as your friend, because they're not creating any new content, which means there's no new eyes coming onto their profile. They're sharing everyone else's content. And quite frankly, Facebook algorithms don't like that. They will limit who those people's posts will be seen by. So you want to make sure you're taking people, or you're accepting people that are active, that are not sharing content all the time, that are creating their own content. Those are going to be the ones that go to the top of your priority, and the ones that Facebook will allow, and the ones that are going to create the best prospects for you.
Yeah, that's such good points, because you want people that are self-motivated, that are free thinkers, that do their own motivated work, right? And not just follow what everybody else is doing. So great points there. And then here on Who Can See Your Friends List, this is where it's set to only me, because I don't want everybody else to be able to come in and see, oh my gosh, Marci's got over 4,000 friends. I'm going to go in and see who I can friend request to possibly be prospects in my business, right? So you got to protect your friends list here, okay? So that's what I wanted to share with you on that. So I'm going to stop that share. We're going to go back to our PowerPoint and continue with this unit. All right, so how to develop content. Go ahead.
So think of your Facebook profile and your page as a TV station. What kind of people do you want tuning in to your TV station? So it's something where the content is going to create who is watching you, whose eyes are coming onto your content. And you want to be thinking about this, your attraction marketing, developing a prospect. So key thing here is to think of it like a TV station. What are you broadcasting? What are you putting out there? That's going to determine, to use a fishing term, what kind of bait are you using?
Yes.
That's going to determine what kind of fish is attracted, or what kind of prospect is attracted to you in your content.
You know, and an important thing to think about here too is that we want people to stay on our station. We don't want them to change the channel, right? And so you want to be very aware of what you're putting onto your Facebook profile. And make sure that it's not going to be just that bait, like Dondee was saying, that the fish is going to come up and nibble and decide they don't want it and leave. Yeah. You want that stuff in there that's the big, major value bringing information that's going to just hook, line, and sinker them into your boat or into your team.
Yeah, think of it like reality TV, because when Survivor, which was kind of the very first popular reality TV show, and then it sparked all kinds of others, and then obviously it now spins off into YouTube and all kinds of other things, people want to see authenticity. They want to see real, and they don't want to see fabricated acting. They want to see who you are as a person. So that's where your true colors will shine. Be you. You are a masterpiece. Don't try to be an impression of someone else. Be you, and let that be broadcast through your TV station, your authenticity and who you are and what you uniquely bring.
Yeah, and by being uniquely you, it's going to help you in identifying your audience as well. Because what you want to do is you want to identify, first of all, the type of people that you want to attract. People that you'll enjoy spending time around, people that you'll enjoy getting to know, people that you'll enjoy building a business with, right? And so think about the things that you're passionate about. Think about the things that you enjoy doing and that you're good at, things that you can bring value to. And then start looking for other people that have those same passions, beliefs, and excitement around the things that you like. And you can do that by going in. And if you're an avid runner, you can search for runner groups in Facebook. Or if you're a quilter, you can search for quilting groups. It's seriously that broad of a spectrum of people. Neither am I, but there's a lot of quilters out there, right? And so you can find an interest group on Facebook for anything that you're passionate about and that you know something about. That's one of the things I'd really like for you to think about is, what do you know? And where can you add valuable input? Because that's what you want to do, is you want to be able to provide valuable input to this specific audience. And as you join these groups and you add that value, then you're going to be able to start widening out your following by adding friends, or people will start actually sending you friends requests from those groups, and that's going to help broaden your horizons as well. Because once you add a friend, most of the time they have their friends list open to where their friends, since you're going to have an open profile, right? Because you want everybody to see what you're doing. You don't want to be private. You want to be open. Their friends will then have the opportunity to start having eyes on the value that you're bringing. So you're completely opening up your database to this 2 billion people that are on Facebook.
Yeah, and when you have special interests like this, it's very important because, like Marci said, it just makes you specific to a certain thing. 3 things for me that pay dividends over and over and over are bacon, rhinos, and heavy metal music. So we're actually in our media room, and if you can see the memorabilia on the wall behind me, I'm a collector of all things heavy metal, especially from the 80s and 90s, but I'm also a bacon lover and a rhino lover, and I get posts all the time or people sending me messages, hey, I saw this bacon thing and I thought of you. In fact, a friend of ours, our family member, just gave us a gift of some bacon jam 2 days ago, and that's because people know that I like bacon. People know that I like rhinos, and people know that I like metal. So those are the kinds of things you want to be affiliated with. So people that are in that community will have this kinship and this bond with you.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's uniquely you.
Well, and then you can focus on what this last bullet point is that your content should be centered around what your audience wants, and information helping them to get what they want. This is not about you, remember? We want to attract people to us, and the way that you do that is by giving value out to them. So focus on giving them what they want.
Super rapport building is what it is.
Yeah, big time. So this is your strategy, okay, guys? And this has to do with Facebook algorithms, all right? If Facebook didn't have these algorithms that determined who got to see what information you put out there, when they got to see it, or even if they did get to see it, then you could do whatever you wanted. But guess what? They do. So you can't. So use this strategy, okay?
Mark Zuckerberg is watching.
It's the 14 or the 10-3-1 strategy. So you want to focus on every single week doing this. You want to have 10 lifestyle and interest posts, value posts for your audience each week. You want to have 3 soft sell posts per week and 1 harder selling post in a week's time period. This will fit within the algorithms. The people that you want to reach will get better opportunity to see that. And as we move into that live Facebook stuff too, you'll see that adding in those live Facebooks is going to give you even more viewers than anything else. Okay, so let's go into some examples of lifestyle interest posts. You want to talk about these?
I wanted to say a comment on why this is so critically important. Marci we do business meetings at this local coffee shop. We know the owners really well. Marci was there today, and the owner told her, hey, I see what you guys do on Facebook. What do you guys do that you're traveling all over the place? And Marci shared a little bit about our business, not much, but enough for her to say, it's just not an interest. But she sees us. She's watching us. Mm-hmm. And it was proof that this 10-3-1 strategy is really solid. So the lifestyle and interest posts, you're just letting the world know who you are and how you spend your life. So this was a Father's Day thing. Marci got together with our younger kids and did this surprise thing where I literally didn't know where we were going. The kids and Marci planned this for weeks. We got in the car and we drove north and we had an amazing time. Yeah. And we captured it here. I tried to do my best and Marci did her best to capture this and just say, this is, when you have time freedom, you can do things like this and create memories. And it's just a lifestyle post. Sometimes people would love to have that kind of a situation.
Certainly. And on this one specific, one of the reasons why it was so cool for the lifestyle was because at first we weren't going to be able to go because we couldn't leave Saturday. But then I remembered, oh yeah, we have a different lifestyle. So we can go Sunday, Monday, right? And so we were able to be gone overnight, that more than likely most people have to be home so that they can go to their jobs the next day. So lifestyle.
Or ask the boss for the day off. We don't have to ask anybody for the day off. We just take it. And that's attractive to some people who do.
Yeah. So, and then the middle one here is just, after I got done working out, I was out by the pool, took a picture and just put up there. It's like, it's nice to be here during the day, avoiding the rush. Right. Mm-hmm. So talking about how I don't have a job to where it's just attraction. People would like to have that freedom.
And then we had to start the summer off after school got out. We had a party for our youngest daughter to invited all of her friends over. And just had a great party in the backyard for all the friends, and parents came over, dropped their kids off. We had conversations, but this is something that when people see this kind of a lifestyle, it's attractive to them. Yes. And this is, again, they may not respond the first time or the second time or the 10th time, but it doesn't matter because you never know whose eyes are on it. And for those Facebook veterans out there, you'll hear all the time, oh my gosh, I just loved your comment. You don't even know who they are, or when you don't even remember the comment or the post necessarily, but that's exactly proof that lifestyle is attractive to people, especially if you have the freedom that they lack.
Yeah, and they really want to know that you're actually a real person. So don't be afraid to show them your life.
Yeah.
It's attraction. They need to know they can trust you. So soft sell posts, this is just a little bit beyond that lifestyle post. This is where we're going to be talking a little bit more about, hey, why we're able to do what we can do. You know, sharing the ultimate side hustle with some fired up entrepreneurs and guests in Portsmouth. That's a soft sell. We're not talking about the business. We're not putting the business out there. We're not talking about our products, what they do. Nothing. It's just, this is, you know, with our team having an amazing time eating sushi, the best sushi I've ever had. Seriously. And then the center one, I really like this one because it's utilizing a tool that the company gives us. These are the blog posts. And this is still a soft sell post because I'm not talking about our products, not talking about our company, but this is going to give people some information on hacks, life hacks. We're biohackers, right? And so we want to get them thinking about different ways that they can hack their life. And if you notice down here at the bottom, it actually has freedomreigns.lifevantage.com, which is our website.
Our business.
So it's not the company's blog, it's our website that it will go automatically go there when they click on it to be able to read that blog. And then if they decide they want to know more, they're in our website instead of anywhere else on lifevantage.com. So I love that one as a soft sell for sure.
And you can do the same thing. One of the things I want to go back to the first one is utilize hashtags whenever possible because they create interest. And when people click on them, especially if you use the same ones over and over, the hashtags paint their own lifestyle and soft sell opportunities. So use them whenever possible. And then the last example here, where Marci was talking about Monday morning. Do you guys realize that Monday morning between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., there's more heart attacks than any other 4-hour time period in the entire week? Why? Because people say, well, they'd rather die than go back to work. And it's while it may seem funny, there's a lot of truth written in that. So when you have soft sell approaches, you're doing something on Mondays, magnificent Mondays, you're happy on Mondays when most people are in rush hour traffic dreading going to work. It's a lifestyle attraction. It's a soft sell approach. People are watching and living life vicariously through you. And once they see it and it gets that tipping point, you're gonna create a sale, or you're gonna create a customer or a new distributor. So this is where this is very, very, very powerful.
Talking about a change and then just putting there, I think you should just do it, right?
Yeah.
And then hard sell. And see, these are still kind of a soft hard sell, but it's getting more to the point of our business, okay? So on the first one here, top cardiologist recently joined our company. Hear from her on why. And this was a Zoom recording of a new distributor. Seriously, she's like number 5 in the world of cardiology, first ever female cardiologist in India. And so this was a webinar where she was saying why. So this is a hard sell post.
And remember when I talked earlier about sharing? This is something we shared from Pro9 Michelle Poe. So this would be a great example to share, and not an overutilized share, but a perfect opportunity to share something and gain momentum on something that somebody else previously did. But this hard sell can also be promotions. So you know, when we have like Father's Day promotions or Mother's Day promotions or, you know, flash sales, buy one, get one free, or whatever the case may be. Those are hard sells. You can actually take that link and put it out on your Facebook page, because especially if somebody can capitalize on something, because somebody always loves a bargain and they always like something for free, because your favorite 4-letter effort is what? Free. So capitalize on those things. And so even though this is under the category of hard sell, it's not a repulsive hard sell. In other words, it's not going to push somebody away. You want it to bring somebody in. That's the key. You don't want to be used car salesy, and nothing against used car salesmen or women, but you want it to be this is attraction marketing, not repellent marketing. And so you want to be very creative and very selective in how you do it, but also very purposeful and mindful of how you do your wording.
Yeah, and so Dondee was just talking about the promotions for products. How about incentives? When you win an incentive trip, it's like, wow, I've always wanted to get a message in a bottle. How many people haven't? How cool is that? Or how about free vacations for life? I love the picture that Dondee did on the far right here where it says, Marci and I will be here and here and here and here and here and here. That's hard sell. People want what we have because of what we get to do. And these are the perfect posts for that hard sell. So get started right now. Share with us. This is so important.
In John C. Maxwell's book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, he has this thing called the law of diminishing intent. And it says this: the longer you wait to do something you should do now, the greater the odds that you will never actually do it. So do it now. You put these things you're learning here in Unit 1 into application right now.
Yes, start by that makeover of your profile, okay? Go and get the most amazing profile picture you can possibly find. And even if you need to take a selfie, do one, smile big, show who you are and your heart. Now then create accountability. The best way to do that is send a message to your support team. Send them a message and say, hey, I'm ready to get started on my social media journey in building this business. I'm starting today. I just went through my profile and did a makeover. Will you go check it out for me? So create some accountability with this process as well.
And for yourself. So if you and only you know you're doing it, you don't have to capitalize on the law of diminishing intent. But when you make yourself accountable by putting it out there to your, not just your enroller, put it out to your entire team, inspire other people too. You can even put it out to your upline, your downline, crossline. Let people know you're fired up, you're changing, you're making a makeover to your Facebook page, and let them know. But also you follow these rules. And as far as the posts are concerned, this algorithm that Marci was talking about earlier, it's a serious thing, guys. Yes. So you want to make sure you adhere to it. No more than 3 posts per day.
Preferably 2, guys.
Preferably 2, but no more than 3, but at least 1. You want to be posting and active every single day because Mark Zuckerberg is watching.
Consistency is key, for sure.
Absolutely. And you want to have that consistent message out there.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for joining us on this first unit for social media and attraction marketing. We look forward to seeing you on Unit 2.
Go there now.
We're getting there.